Today is still September 25th, 23. Still going on. I'm thinking back where I taped those women in the background when I was doing that one video statement. You could hear them yelling off top me that they sold the login to even other towns. They can't say a word while I'm going on with my video statement. You can hear it echo into the car, and the tape picked it up, and I put it on YouTube. Sent it to the government. They also said Will's gonna lie that he was in our home before so they get away with it. Okay? I got him saying it, that he was gonna lie. Okay. Now, I told you on the last statement, when that agent told on me the night before, and Dave told Danny he talked to him, and officers said it was the agent that called me back. Verified by officers that it was him telling on me the night before. So when I go to call that agent, there's another thing he did say on that recorded line where I called him. I told him someone told on me. He called me a liar. It was verified by officers that it was him. Okay. He didn't want the name of the church. He didn't want to find out because it was him. I told him about the guy that threatened to knife me at Giant Eagle. Was there a camera on the bench? I don't know. He either say you're lying or arrest you. I'm like, what? I said, well, he tried to kidnap me before. Terry seen him, let me tape her with her permission. Okay. He said, he's calling me a liar again. And he's like, was there a camera above the bench? I don't know. If you either say, and I told him about the lady getting paid to watch me, called me a liar. The banker was yelling. And they walked off together. Okay? And because that banker was yelling at him and made a big scene, they got out of there. Okay? And I told him, I didn't, and he yelled again about, was there a camera above that bench or not? I don't know. You say you're lying, I'll put you in jail. I was like, fine, whatever. Okay? Because I'm not going to lie to him that if I knew there's a camera above the bench when I didn't. Okay? And he said, then he starts pulling me into other false statements and starts laughing at me under threats of arrest and other threats. Okay? And he starts laughing. Why would the FBI help a person like you? Well, they're going to try to kill me. So, they've tried to kill me. So, well, the guy yells out, well, we could always use Pete's tape of weird with yourself. What's a shower scene photoshopped? I don't even know who Pete is. The only Pete I know is my brother Medina. I said, what is he talking about? Starts giggling, tell the other guy to stop. She doesn't know. Yells out something else, and it was one of their fake sodium pentothal reports or reviews. I've never talked to him. Still haven't. Okay? I don't even know who they're talking about. I said, what is he talking about? Stop. She doesn't know and tells the other guy, and he's laughing at me. For the guy that's, Dave told Danny he hired Pete on his own. For the guy that was hired to be a hitman to stalk, drug, beat, and rape me. And to frame me. His girlfriend's dad. Okay? And he's running the scam. He's scamming him. He's laughing at me for being a human trafficking victim on a recorded line. And he's like, give me a real reason. And so I tell him about my brother-in-law, Craig, that worked at the Pentagon under Dick Cheney. He's like, fine, I can move you out somewhere and I'll just leave you. It doesn't come with any money. And I'm like, well, I don't have any money to start. I'll be homeless. I can't do that. Well, if you agree to get information on Dave and the churches, I can open an informant program. It comes with $5,000 a month. I said, I can do that. He said, okay, I'm opening an account today. It comes, he said, and I'll make sure no man touches you. I'll pull you out if it gets too bad. And then the life of peace is an informant. Nothing legally stated, dated against you again. And only for you, and only for you would we ever do this. But we'll always put it back as if it never happened. And you can't be legally charged for anything again for working this case. Even when you tell, you'll have that money to live on from now on. He also told me to admit to no wrongdoing, and he'd take care of everything in the end. He never even questioned. He told that other guy to stop that I did now. They were calling out my rapist's name and laughing at me how he'd been drugging me and framing me. I hired him, man. Like they said, the FBI made fun of her for being human trafficked. They sold videos of him. He never even questioned me of wrongdoing. He bullied me into other false statements, but none of them was of any wrongdoing. Okay? He told me to admit to no wrongdoing, and he'd take care of everything in the end. On a recorded line. He even asked me if I talked to any other police departments or legal departments. And I told him about those two silly sheriffs that came out. I had a security light in my security system on August 8th, 18. And they came out and said it looked like an alien orb or an angry spirit. And I offered them water because I thought they were dehydrated. And then they told me to buy a big dog and let a dog handle it. Wait, you're kidding. And I said, no. If somebody ever comes back on my property, just buy a big dog and open the door and let the dog handle it. They didn't want both.